Hi, 143 fam. I'm on Sonia. Thank you for being here. For those of you who connect with me here monthly, you know that I love to give away free readings. For the month of June, I'm going to be giving away 2 free readings via YouTube. I'm also going to be giving away 1 free reading via Instagram is super new for me. As I grow my account a little bit more, I'm going to try to find unique ways to reach out to you guys in between first of the month and mid-month horoscopes here, really utilizing Insta to be able to do that. If you guys have some ideas, let me know, leave me a comment, but connect with me there for the time being. If you'd like to be considered for a free reading as well on YouTube to be considered, leave me a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you let me know that you have subscribed. Same thing with Insta. Connect with me there. We'll follow each other. Shoot me a comment so I know that we really are connected. I will alert winners in June on June 30th. So if you hear from me prior to 30th, I haven't chosen winners yet. Some of you guys jumped the gun with that, okay? So give me until the end of the month because I really want to give everybody here a fair shot. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I am so grateful for your support. I love being able to build this platform and this community with you all. But with all that said, let's jump in to your horoscope, see what's in store, general overview, and in love. Hi Pisces, this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the team, we're going to take a look at your general overview first, then we'll jump into love. I will have timestamps down below. Pisces. Wow, Pisces, we have had some really intense readings, huh? Especially around love, especially those mid-month love readings. Last month was no exception. You all handle intense messages with so much grace. I am so appreciative of that. I respect you all so much for that. Let's see what other beautiful messages are coming through for Pisces. Ooh, general overview. Some cards they want to pop. They're not ready yet. Ooh, okay. Your energy definitely feels a little bit scattered. And there could be a reason for that, Pisces. It feels like you're being pulled in many directions at once and it's too much. So take a minute and regroup. Ground your energy. Focus on deep breaths. Deep cleansing breaths. Take care of you. Pisces. Okay. Big message that comes through for you guys. Pisces, naturally, as Pisces, you are naturally born healers. I get this. I'm a Pisces moon. Okay. So I know this energy very well. You have been healing people probably since the day that you were born. There's something about your energy as you've gotten older, even as a kid, but you could communicate fully. You were helping people around you from a place of love. Even as a little kid, you go up and give somebody a hug that when you felt that they were sad, whatever it was. But this is a pattern throughout your life. The message for you is this. Okay, Pisces, you know that you're a healer. You are a healer. Okay, that's not a figment of your imagination. You are a naturally born healer, and there are some seriously built-in powerful gifts around that. How are you out there healing in the world right now? For those of you who have owned that and you've taken that on for work, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be doing at this point in your life. If you haven't considered making some form of energy healing or healing work via any kind of platform, just helping people, reaching out to other people, holding space for other people's healing. If that's not something you've considered, you might want to sit down and reconsider or brainstorm what that would mean for you, because I'm really feeling very strongly that the universe is asking you, Pisces, to put yourself out as a healer, but then to evolve the vision. So if you are already healing people around you, friends and family, consider launching a business where you can help other people, okay? If you already have a business, how can you expand the business? How can you make it bigger? Feels like your energy is needed at this time to help people, the love, the compassion, the intuition. But I'll tell you this, Pisces, some of the grief, some of the loss, some of the traumas will be a reference point to help other people. If there's one thing in particular, probably the hardest circumstance you've ever been through, the greatest loss, whatever that is for you, Pisces, feels like there's a connection between that and your ability to help other people now. It's the compassion. It's learning what that healing process looks like, what it takes to heal from something of that magnitude. It's just coming full circle for you at this time. You can embrace that. You can also choose not to, but Spirit is asking you at this time to put some mind to that. Okay, Pisces, let's pull some cards. Let's get a little bit more clarity on Pisces. All right, this is what it is. Spirit is asking you to align with your soul purpose and your life purpose. And that's what all the transition you're feeling, all the people showing up who maybe need your help. I feel like you're getting visions for yourself, dreams. You're being drawn towards something. You may be seeing some form of energy healing or healing in any capacity. It does not have to be energy healing. It's constantly showing up for you. You're seeing it to the point where you start to research it. Those are signs. That is spirit guiding you in that direction. But this ability to help other people, this is directly related to fulfilling your life purpose. So that's why this comes through so strongly for you. Center of the reading, we have Cupid, we have love. It's also something that you will love to do. As a Pisces, more Pisces than not, we love to heal people. We love to hold space for that. It makes our heart happy. You're going to need this. Your heart needs this. Your soul needs this transition. Pisces, if you've been doing something, especially if you've been doing it for years or decades and it's not fulfilling you, now's the perfect time to make that transition. It does feel like universe is going to force some of that transition if you don't step into it gracefully. So hear that message. Figure out how to step forward helping other people in your current business. How can you help other people on a larger scale? What does that mean for you? Evolving that vision, specific to energy healing, specific to doing what you love. We have a bunch of cards that pop at once. Entrepreneur. Wow, these are beautiful. Let me pull one more card for you, Pisces, and we'll go through them. Oh my goodness. Love this. I love this. Okay. Pisces, we have life purpose. And at this time, you're being asked to release and surrender to it. You're also being asked to evolve this vision. If you're not clear as to what this means for you, what this soul purpose is, you need to make some time and space to listen, to hear these messages, spirit speaking to you. You should be hearing these messages pretty clearly. You're getting signs, okay? Pay attention to repetitive numbers, repetitive words, repetitive people, okay? I'm definitely feeling repetition here for you, but release and surrender. Once you get clear as to what this is, release and surrender to it. But I'm also being shown it will cause you or require you to potentially step away from some jobs and some people in certain environments, okay, to bring this full circle. We have centered the reading message. We have Cupid, clarified by assertiveness. This really goes hand in hand with while you're doing what you love. Honestly, for some of you, you are an entrepreneur or you would be, you can be, that's a very legit option. You'll be managing people. You're going to have to say no to people, be assertive, not aggressive, not passive aggressive, just be assertive, get to the point, especially in romantic relationships too, and in careers and engagements where you really love what you're doing. But love should be at the core of this. If you're working in a field, even if it's okay for you, it's tolerable, you make good money, but your heart isn't in it. Like there's no passion there. That's what's going to start to hurt Pisces on a soul level, okay? So this soul purpose and this life purpose, it's a direction towards something you genuinely love to do, that you would do it for free, that you have so much passion around. But Spirit is asking you to make money. Spirit is asking you, even if it's a second job, just something on the side, consider it. It's very, very blessed. But look at this. Okay, so we have entrepreneur. 2 cards pop to clarify this. We have focus on service and change in direction. First of all, focus on service has to do with healing and helping other people, but Pisces, it's your own business. I don't feel like for the majority of you, it doesn't feel like you should be working for somebody else anymore. It feels like you should be working for yourself. Okay, so we have focus on service. Again, we get back to some sort of healing. How do you help other people? It's that message that I channel coming into this. You know that you're a healer. You own that. Okay. How can you put yourself out in the world doing this work? How can you evolve the vision of what you are already doing? How can you reach more people? How can you do it with more depth? How can you run a business and sort of make it your life? How can you do it? That's what Spirit's asking you to step into. And it's a big role, but it's a life purpose. And at the center of it all, it's something that you truly love. But we have another message here. So we come back to entrepreneur, okay? This business, this new idea for some of you is also being clarified side by side with focus on service and helping and healing other people is change in direction. I'm telling you, Pisces, you really are being asked to leave a job and to step into something new, maybe move to a new location, but that's where release and surrender comes in. There could be some anxieties, trust in the universe, trust that all of your needs will be met, but take steps forward toward this month, okay? The world needs you, Pisces. There's very big energy around Pisces, but specific to healing. Now, Pisces, I'm also going to say this. I'm feeling creative endeavors. So many Pisces heal other people through creativity. And if you are a creative soul, I know this on a personal level, okay? I work in the music industry professionally, and I have for a very long time, especially when you're younger and you're pursuing something creative. Everybody in the world will come up and tell you that it's impossible. That's just some little passion. That's you being irresponsible if you're going to chase that dream. Pisces, it's time to chase that dream. If anybody at any point in your life pulled you off course, it's time to get back on it. You are destined to do something that helps other people. If you are creative, especially if you are creative, especially if you have owned that healer, that energy worker side of what makes Pisces such a powerful sign and such a beautiful soul out there in the world. This message is for you. Something will take off. Creatives are always told constantly that it's an impossible dream. Well, guess what, Pisces? I'm here to tell you that that is complete bullshit. You can make money doing what you love. You can be out there healing people with authenticity, not chasing money, but still being in the divine flow of it, okay? You don't have to sacrifice financial abundance to do what you love. Those two things can overlap, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Anything ending at this time, this is crowning your reading, is a blessing in disguise. Anything that ends is pushing you toward this life purpose. Own that. Really own that this month. Zone in on what it is you love and what it is you're good at for yourself to run your own company, but ultimately, how are you a healer in the world? Okay. Acceptance, bottom of the deck. It's accepting this message. It's accepting your journey. It's accepting that you are a healer ultimately. Okay. I just want to hold this up again because this really is the main message. How are you a healer out there in the world? It's time. You've been through so much probably as a Pisces. You have experiences out there that you've endured throughout your lifetime. Maybe most people could never handle, could never get through and heal, but you've been asked to go through that process. You have healed. You figured out what that process looks like. You know that you can heal from anything, regardless of how difficult, regardless of how traumatic, regardless of the grief. You can get through it. That is what you are being called to do. How can you facilitate helping other people navigate that healing process? How can you help people go through it? Okay. And it will be unique from person to person, but Pisces, trust me, you are a healer. This is the main message for you this month for the general overview. Big transitions happening here. Embrace that. If you're starting to feel a little anxiety, call on your spirit guides, call on your angels to help you. Okay. Let's see how this pertains to love. Pisces in love. June 19. Pisces in love. Okay, Pisces, I'm definitely feeling like in love, you could be giving a little too much of yourself. It's not bad. It's not bad, but you are going to start to be a little bit drained. And if you don't rate it in just a little bit, just make sure it's a little more mutual, a little bit more of a satisfying give and take, because it does feel like you could be extending a little too much love, a little too much energy, a little too much help. Make sure you're getting that back. Also make sure that you are exercising that kind of love and compassion inward toward yourself and your inner child too. Okay? Let's pull some cards in love for Pisces. Pay attention to the red flags. There could be people in your immediate circle. This isn't necessarily your significant other where there are red flags. It could be. But I feel like there are some people around you you're going to want to cut out to maintain a healthy relationship with somebody that you love. Ooh. Okay. Some of you have called somebody in where there's a whole lot of chemistry. Just make sure it's more than physical chemistry. Yeah. You're headed toward, if you're single, you really are evolving very quickly in love. You're reassessing what healthy boundaries mean for you. You're so overly conscious of red flags. And because of that, because you've stepped out of toxic relationships, you've cut ties with toxic friends and imbalanced situations that were very draining to you. Now you're calling in love with very beautiful high-level chemistry. It's not just physical, though. It's mental, emotional, spiritual as well. That is also really safe for you. It's safe, beautiful love. But it does require you to cut ties with toxic people. I'm really feeling the pay attention to red flags. It has to do with friends and family, Pisces. Okay? So we have pay attention to red flags. Clarify by romantic. feelings. I really feel like somebody could be jealous that you're in love, or that someone's in love with you, that you have legitimate feelings for somebody new, or just they're just jealous of a relationship you've been in for a long time. For some of you, though, you are single and you're meeting more than one person. You may have feelings for somebody, but recognize and they be a reflection. Well, everybody we meet is a reflection of ourselves and what we still have to heal here. Some people could be showing up with some old karmas and some old versions of who you used to be. See those red flags, okay? That could also be somebody that you're going to be asked to navigate through some healing. But if that's the case, it's probably not someone you're going to want to take on as a new romantic partner. It doesn't feel like they would be ready if that's the case, but you get a really good friend out of that situation. Be conscious. You're calling in new people. Not everybody's going to show up with the best of intentions or be ready to love you. I am definitely feeling some baggage with new partners. So be conscious of those red flags. Don't make excuses for them. Acknowledge them and step out. I will also say this, Pisces, because Pisces are so drawn to helping other people and healing other people, holding space for that. Pisces will naturally take on too much, okay? You'll stay in a relationship a little bit too long. You'll overstep a personal boundary. That's not what this message is about, okay? We help other people, but with healthy boundaries. We keep ourselves safe and healthy and nourished. Self-love at all times. Self-love. So that's the big message here. Make sure if you are taking care of a loved one, you are taking care of friends, a child even, make sure you are still taking care of yourself. You do need to say no to some people. And for some people, they need to just exit completely, okay? But center of your reading is a beautiful message. We have chemistry. Beautiful, beautiful chemistry that is beyond just physical, but trust me, it feels like the physical is on point here. Clarified by playfulness. I'm feeling an air sign in the mix. Maybe you're a cusp with Aquarius, could be a Gemini, Libra, but it does feel like some air signs, very playful, fun energy. I'm getting Virgo for you as well. Center of the reading, you're having fun. You're cutting ties with all things that are toxic and you're having fun. If anything feels particularly draining, wow, we have so many cards that just popped here. Okay. Anything feels draining in a committed relationship, and it's someone you genuinely want to be with, you got to get back to that playful, fun energy. It's flirtatious energy. Honestly, Pisces, it's sexual energy. It's that physical intimacy. It feels like there could be a little bit of a disconnect there, but it would be so easy to fix that. Just prioritize it, okay? And then you get this tremendous amount of healing that comes in throughout the month of June. You reconnect more. That physical intimacy, it's not just a reconnection, but it's heightened, okay? But it's the combination of that chemistry matched with playful, fun, flirtatious, nothing too serious. Anything too serious for Pisces this month, you might consider stepping away from it because there has been sort of this serious energy that's been coming up. It's time to have fun. You have to nourish yourself. You have to enjoy your time. You have to be able to hang out with people who aren't trying to get something from you, okay? So recognize people who always show up asking for your help. Recognize that and have some healthy boundaries with those people, even if those healthy boundaries mean they can't be in your life anymore, Pisces, because there are people who are meant to stay. And that's who this is. This person you have chemistry with, this person who is also fun, this person who is also safe. You have legitimate romantic feelings. That's somebody who's going to stay in your life, okay? And that's who deserves your attention. Now we have a ton of cards here. 4 cards popped, clarifying it is safe for you to love. So I'm going to go through each of them. We have the spiritual connection, okay? You have this chemistry, but like I said, it's beyond just physical chemistry. There's a soulmate connection here. There are spiritual, beautiful spiritual ties and depth here to this person. It's gorgeous energy, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. It's a little codependent at times too. This could be the red flag that's showing up, especially in a new relationship. Make sure no one's draining you. Make sure no one's dependent on you to help them all the time. Whether that be, I feel like for some of you, someone could be asking you or expecting you to make excuses for their less than stellar behavior in certain situations or addictions. This, again, could be love addiction. This is coming in for Gemini, I believe. And then we also have playful. Gemini often comes through this card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also have Gemini in your chart. But rein this in quickly, get some healing, healthy boundaries. That's the main message here. Okay, if codependent energy is showing up, I just see you being drained a little bit. And you know what? for those that we love, we constantly help them. Certain people rely on that a little too much, and then we enable them. So just make sure you're not the enabler either. You know, you want to heal, but to a point. Sometimes you have to let somebody sit in their mess and deal with things and climb through it, because that's the only way that they'll learn. It's the only way that they will progress forward. Recognize that too, okay? But this is all clarifying safe love. So we also have these two beautiful cards popping too, and this is center of your reading, right? We have chemistry, center of the reading, and then we have these cards also clarifying it is safe for you to love. This is such a fun month ahead as long as you have healthy boundaries. Honestly, Pisces, just to keep it real, it's a lot of physical intimacy, sexual connection, very passionate, very loving. You will be calling in multiple partners, especially if you're single. You may attract some attention from people who maybe shouldn't be trying to approach you like that if you're not single. So keep your eyes open for that as well. Feels like people have their eye on you this month. Get back to having fun, healthy boundaries. Don't let anything get too heavy or too serious for you, Pisces, so that you have the best month ahead. Crowning the reading. Let's get a crowning card here. Ooh, this. Wow. This is beautiful. New love. New love. So you're calling in new love. You are probably attracting multiple people to you at this time, Pisces. Just keep your eyes open for those codependent type energies, for anybody else's red flags. But I will say, for those of you trying to heal some codependence and move forward, all about having fun right now and kind of keeping it sexy this month. I mean, this passionate, playful chemistry, that energy just comes through so strong, but it feels necessary. It will feel like brand new love if you do that, okay? Let go of anything that's too serious in the month of June. Really focus that energy on more serious energy toward career, toward pursuing that life purpose. Love should feel lighter. Love should be fun. Maybe you're going to want to travel. If you're traveling, there's a very high likelihood you're going to meet this new love. But do be prepared, if you're single, to be navigating through at least a couple of people, at least two. Reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. You consider a reconciliation. It does feel like someone that you've cut out will want to come back. So, you know, Pisces, that's up to you. It doesn't feel like you should be taking anybody back this month. It feels like it'll be too heavy. It feels like new love is the direction forward, okay? This is what it feels like. So we have finances and career under reconciliation. It feels like new love, focus on career. That's where your focus needs to be throughout the month of June in committed relationships. Yes, you're also focused on career, but you're getting back to this playful, fun, chemistry, friendship, that's sexy, flirtatious, those kinds of conversations, okay? People from the past, situations from the past, those old karmas, even those old conversations, time to go. It's time for that all to go, okay? Cut cords. This just feels like it could creep up way too easily for you, and you don't want to be pulled off course. You're being asked to do something major in your career, with your life, with your talents and your gifts as a healer. You need your energy to be full, protected at this time, so that you have enough to give people who truly do need your help and who will give back mutually, okay? So rein in giving too much this month. Healthy boundaries, keep it fun. That's the way to go in love. Pisces, I'm so grateful to connect with you guys here. I will be back June 15th for your mid-month love reading. In the meantime, if you need some clarity on individual situations, I am available for private readings. I specialize in energy work. So if you feel like you need some energy healing, please know that that's an option. You can check out my website, urbansoulguru.com. You'll see all the healing sessions, readings that I offer there. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.